Welcome to online classes. So, I am going to start for class 7, chapter number 3, Our Changing Earth. Myself, Ramya. So, Earth. Earth is a very unique planet. So, how we humans undergo many kinds of changes, even our Earth undergoes many kinds of changes. So, I'm going to enter into a topic in this session is lithosphere plates, types of forces, volcanoes, and how experiment on how earthquake occurs and about the earthquakes. So, lithosphere, what do you mean by this lithosphere? Lithosphere is nothing but land. It is a land. You are seeing many countries here, right? Many continents here, right? Many continents and many countries, right? But actually, these countries were not in this position many million years back. All these continents were actually attached to each other, and it was only one continent. Due to some convectional current, these continents shifted or got drifted and changed its position from its original position. You believe it or not, our India once upon a part was a part of Australia. Okay, so like this, there was a convectional current and it got broke and it joined Eurasian plate. So, like this, we have many changes in our earth. Our earth is actually made up of certain lithospheric plates. It is made up of 7 lithospheric plate and few minor plates. So classification on the basis of forces. Earth's movement, that is endogenic force and exogenic force. These endogenic forces are such forces which happens inside the earth. So we can further divide endogenic force into two types, that is sudden force and diastrophic force. Sudden force means which occurs inside the earth. So that is sudden force like earthquake, volcano, landslides. So diastrophic force means building mountains. As I said you, the lithospheric plates move each other, right? So in the same way, it also starts to merge. For example, this is one lithospheric plate and this is another lithospheric plate. So this particular lithospheric plate is merging with this lithospheric plate. At last, what happens to the land here? Even it gets merged, and therefore many landforms are formed like mountains, plateaus, etc. So such forces are called as diastrophic forces. And next, exogenic force. Exogenic force are such forces which happens outside the earth. For example, erosional, deposition, and it can be further divided into, I know you would have known about rivers, wind, sea waves, and glaciers. What are these glaciers? These glaciers are big ice rocks like structure, so these are called as glaciers. And next, so volcano, as I said you, there is a convectional current. How this particular convectional current occurs? It is occurs due to this magma. So let us see an experiment, my dear students. What happens is, see, you keep water to boil, and you just, when it starts boiling, you just add paper pellet into that. So when you add it, you will see that the paper pellet will be rising upwards. Okay, so the same way, the magma, when it rises, it moves upwards, and therefore there is certain energy which is created, and it that energy is used by these lithospheric plates, and these lithospheric plates move from one place to another few millimeters every year. Okay, so these are magma chambers, and this is called as crater when magma chamber comes out, and this particular outside which is coming, right, this is called as lava. So from these lavas only we find many rocks. So with this secondary cone which is coming out, and this is the main vent. Next, earthquake. So earthquake is nothing but the sudden change in the earth's land. Okay, there is a sudden change over there. So you can see here, this is the origin of the earth. This is the origin of the earthquake. You can see it is called as focus. It is called as focus. And this is the land where earthquake is actually affected. It is called as epicentric. This particular land might, in this particular land, there might be mountains, buildings, houses, malls, streets, etc. So where this epicentric occurs, actually, if this epicentric occurs, if there is city, the city will be vanished, and it depends upon the and it depends upon the earthquake's effectiveness. Okay, and then when earthquake happens, you should be very much cautious. You should make a plan how to keep your family safe. Next, you should always have an emergency kit with you, and you should always uh, use the remove the home's fuse and break these boxes. And whenever you feel there is an earthquake, you should go under the table or towards your kitchen corner. Okay, next you should drive very cautiously, and you should always stay away from these electric currents. And this is seismographic machine. What is this seismographic machine? This seismographic machine actually mentions how much it was the intensity of the earthquake. It will many students has a wrong assumption that it will tell where the earthquake occurs. No, it is not so. It will tell you only the intensity of the earthquake. Earthquake is unpredictable. Got it, students? So in our class, in this class, you learnt about the changes of the earth, that is about the lithosphere, the classification on the forces, about the volcano, and about the earthquake, and what are the precautions that you have to take when earthquake has happened, and about the seismographic machine. So thank you, students.